New research shows that a CSP with 1 million orders a year can face costs of over $18 million in IP service design errors. So CSPs must understand their enterprise customer requirements better and then develop solutions that can be fully implemented. I want to talk to Netformx, a company that for 10 years has been helping AT&T to increase productivity and customer satisfaction. Itai, how is the service provider business changing with more advanced IP-based solutions?
Well, we're seeing introductions of new solutions on a regular basis. The landscape is changing. Voice over IP was introduced. We see video over IP, and now we're adding another dimension, which is a deployment model on the cloud, on the premise. So clearly we see a big challenge of implementations adhering to the requirements coming from the enterprise, and it's getting more and more challenging and complex.
Steve, how is the order-to-cash process impacted?
Well, here at Management World, where we see BSS, order to cash, and OSS for order to activate, we actually come in on the front end, the pre-sales process of that, from requirements to order. So in order to be able to process an order, a service provider needs to find out from their customer, do they need to be IPv6 compliant? Do they need green technology for energy efficiency? How many sites are they connecting? How much bandwidth do they need? And do they need unified communications? And so making sure that the order is right the first time is the way that we can impact order to cash.
You implied a cost of design errors. Can you quantify what these costs are?
Well, we did a study with heavy reading and determined that for every 1 million orders that a service provider takes, it can cost a service provider $18 to $19 million in excess wasted costs. So we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar problem for the communications industry.
With solutions becoming increasingly multi-vendor, how is this impacting customer-facing organizations?
Well, we're seeing expertise in the routing switching, for example, in voice over IP, IP phones, video over IP. So all of those need to collaborate together to create a design that then adheres to the enterprise needs in order to generate a proposal. The proposal is multi-vendor, so we're seeing proposals that include Cisco, Juniper, APC, and other vendors. So again, that drives collaboration between the experts in order to generate the best solution for the enterprise.
Steve, you're speaking with Sprint here at Management World. How many other service providers are tackling these issues, and what's their impact?
Well, virtually every service provider we talk to is wrestling with efficiencies in the pre-sales to order to activate to cash process. We work with CenturyLink, with Verizon, Bell Canada. AT&T is on record as saying that they found one order that would have cost them $100,000 in wasted equipment cost and another $100,000 in human capital to solve it.
How is cloud computing affecting solution management? Does it get easier for service providers, or is it just getting harder?
Well, what we're seeing actually is that cloud is adding another dimension to the implementation options and approach that a service provider can select. So, historically it was on-premise, and now we're seeing managed, hosted, and the dimension of cloud. So all in all, it's becoming more complex to design a solution, because typically we're seeing, especially large enterprises, that require both on-premise, maybe hosted, and then in the cloud as well. So putting that design together is challenging and complex.
Gentlemen, thanks both for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.